Okay guys, so this is not a daily vlog thing, but I really wanted to film something like this. There's a bug. I just caught it with my hand. Ew. This is something I've been working on myself recently. I thought it would be nice if you guys can join me and practice together, or if you have different thoughts, then you can share with me. So we can, you know, inspire each other. But it's about happiness, and especially because what's been happening in the world, I thought it's a good time to talk about things like this. I tried to divide it into 5 steps of what I've been working on. I'm gonna call it how to be happier. And the first step is being honest, and this means knowing and exploring yourself. Not just what I like, knowing what situation or environment makes you uncomfortable. When do you feel this kind of emotion? In what situation? I believe you can make wiser choices for yourself, because then you have the option to either expose yourself and go through the experience, or if you feel like it's not the right time, you can avoid from going into situations like that. So that's very important. And the second step, I would say, is being intentional, and this is like 5 stars. Basically changed my life. This generation especially, we have so much distraction around us. When you're doing one thing, really get into that, the results are gonna be very different. Focusing on one thing and just being intentional at that moment, and having to do this while you're thinking about that, it's like separating your energy. Just putting positive intentions behind every action you do. For example, intentional eating is something I've been working really hard on. You're just having a simple avocado toast. It could be thinking about what kind of nutrition you will get. You're going to this social party that you never wanted to go. I'm exposing myself into the situation because I'm creating space for growth. Continuing to that, we are going into accepting. I think is very related to confidence. And by accepting, it doesn't mean accepting the low parts and the negative parts and being okay with it. It's not about that. It's like seeing what it is. And for me personally, I'm the person that actually has to experience it. Oh, for example, I'm worried about this test I'm about to take, thinking in my head, this is gonna be great, I can do this, I kill this test. Like, yes, that also helps, but for me, and I need to know and do more than just preparing my mind like that. It's basically, I want to say, making room for some growth, and then you just challenge yourself to that uncomfortable situation to learn. If you're intentional about number 1 and 3 together, then you're like, you kind of already know how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna act in this situation, and then you get to decide if you want to expose yourself and go for it, make some room for growth, learn, or you can avoid it at times depending on how you're feeling that day, that moment. This is something, it changed me because I know exactly when and how much I can take. It's been good because I feel like I have a little bit more control, and fear comes from not being able to control. And then it goes into step 4, and this is giving. Growing up, gratitude was a huge thing my whole life. This is something God has taught me, my parents has taught me. Gratitude should be the foundation of your thoughts. So just going into any situation, if you have that gratitude mindset, you always look forward to more giving and serving. I'm gonna talk about the serving mindset first. So if you just put it simple, 5 people in the room, and one person has that serving mindset where they just want to do everything for the other people to be happy, and the 4 other people is like, what can I get out of this situation? it's going to drain that one person, and the other 4 people won't be able to receive that much. But if the room is full of 5 people that has giving and serving mindset, everyone would want to help each other and support each other and love each other, and then we have room for everyone to be happy. Step 5 is going to be receiving and having compassion. I think this is something our generation especially, and I mean just everyone, is having a really hard time with, because we are so exposed on social media. As much as social media is amazing because we get to connect with with my friend across the world, we're absorbing so much information that we don't need, comparing ourselves to things that we want but we don't have yet. And I think that's why we struggle so hard with self-love. Do you ever feel when someone compliments you, you just don't know how to react? That's me. That's me. I might look like I'm saying, oh, thank you, but then inside I'm like kind of freaking out about it. Oh my god, this person actually thinks this is great. Is it real, or are they just saying it? And I think me questioning that already is kind of sad. Why I put being compassion right next to it is because in order for you to receive the love and support from other people, you have to have compassion to yourself. If you don't like who you are and you don't love yourself right now, it doesn't matter how many people around you tell you how great and amazing you are, because you're not open to it. You think simple, it's like doing the things that you will do for your family, your best friend, your boy or girlfriend, to yourself. And I realized recently that this is something I was lacking so hard. I would like cook meals for everyone around me, give them gifts all the time, feeling so happy, and I thought, this is all I need. It's going to make me happy. But the problem is, life is about balance, and if you're just giving and serving and never receiving, this is empty. You might fill up everyone around you, but you're going to be empty. This is all connected. For example, to be intentional when you're eating, you have to have compassion and gratitude to your body. Have compassion for the way you feel. I tried to kind of think as I'm another person, so there's like 2 me. Now I'm feeling sad and low right now. Then I think about, what can I do to make myself feel better? That was a long talk. This is honestly a detailed version of just saying love yourself and love others. Love and support and kindness changes everything. Let's all work on it and be happy together. I love you. Bye.